Look at the abyss. His eyes widen unsettlingly. It's almost as if he wanted to say something, but there is only silence between you. Look? Sure, why not? Hey all you cool creatures. I'm Cryptid. Welcome to the Cryptid Plays YouTube channel, and today we are playing Only When You Sleep, which is a visual novel in the folklore series, of which you might know the games Inside the Box, Do You Like Sweets, and even Bloodlines. However, what Only When You Sleep is about is that the Crooked Man and your close friend are in danger, and a mysterious mythic has taken notice of you, or more importantly, in your dreams. We join the familiar of the Bamboo Witch, a dream-eating Baku called Akimitsu, as you journey into the sleeping world together. You find yourself back in the Neverplace. The question is simple. Is this your dream or is it your nightmare? There are some content warnings that I have to provide you with, which include flashing visual effects, shaking visual effects, unsettling sounds, visuals, and atmosphere, non-visualized severe injuries, psychological manipulation, psychological torture, puppets, and horror elements, so viewer discretion is advised. And with that out of the way, let's journey into the sleeping world. What do you call yourself in your dreams? We're gonna go with Cryptid. Welcome to Only When You Sleep, a short visual novel which is part of the folklore series. This game was created for Tales to Thrill Jam. Alright, these are the content warnings again in case you missed them when I set them earlier. Ooh. I'm not entirely sure this has any bearing on the endings or anything, so let's do the Descendant of the Naga for our guardian. I love snakes, so you will always be able to find your guardian, but other paths will be a mystery when you start the game. So what? Let me see what all the choices do. Seraph Alba. Okay, so it doesn't matter. It will always be a mystery. Wanderers of the dream realm, heed the words of my tale. For I, Akimitsu, the dream eater of Japan, found myself in a realm unlike any other. It all began with a wizard's apprentice called Cryptid. Listen carefully and hope that you do not witness a reunion of Pandemonium and those it desires. Oh, but, dear listener, I am so presumptuous. Do you know of Pandemonium and the Neverplace? I do personally, because I have played all but one game in this series so far. Well then, there is one final thing I should ask before I begin my tale. Do you know of the mythic court? Yes. Also, because I have played multiple games in this series. I'll link them down below in case you're curious, if you're not familiar with these games. I shall continue my tale. By the way, as always, these backgrounds are just beautiful. It was a dream meeting like any other. All dream walkers know the way of it. With a calm introduction, I created my usual meeting place. Little did I realize what danger I would be putting myself in. Oh no, he's cute! A pleasure to meet you. It's Cryptid, isn't it? Ah, yes. You must be confused. I am a Baku, a dream eater from Japan. I am one of many familiars to the bamboo witch. Bakus are the creature that looks a bit like a tapir, right? Yes, okay, yes, they do look a bit like tapirs. So, I'll pull up a picture of a Baku for you to see when I edit, but yeah, just so you know, they're very odd little creatures. She has caught wind of your eagerness to visit her in your quest to save yourself from the wicked clutches of Pandemonium. And I know your dreams have been disturbing of late. You are remembering them with less and less clarity. That is not a favorable situation for any of us. The bamboo witch demands I check your consciousness before you meet her. If it is a nightmare, I will consume it. If it is a dream, well, I may just leave it alone. So, are you ready for me to look into your dream? What happens if I say no? Do you want to travel to the land of dreams? No. Oh. Then I will have to feast on another dream. One that is connected to yours. It is the only way to gain the bamboo witch's trust. So farewell, Cryptid. Keep your eye on the shadows. As I sense, they are definitely keeping an eye on you. Something is very wrong in this dream. What nightmare have I been brought into? Hello, John. How are you today? We have a task for you, John. It is a task only you can do. Will you help me? John. Don't use my name. I missed the voice acting already. I'm sorry, you're all stuck with my voice for John for now. It has to be you, John. No one else can do this for me. I want you to run away from the Neverplace. Go home. Be my chaos prince. Be my familiar. Make a pandemonic box so I am able to condemn Robert to the Neverplace. All Oh, that's such a dick move. I never really liked the king, though. Stop it. You will help us, won't you, John? I know you will, John. You always do what I tell you. You have no choice. No choice. No choice. No choice. Stop it. I'm the crooked man now. Leave me alone. Stop staring at me. You will help us. You always do, John. Don't you want to leave this horrible place? And don't you want to stay and help me rule? You want to be treated well, don't you? If you don't obey me, I'll take you back to the mythic market, and you'll wish you'd never been born. You want to be left alone, to live this false life as a wizard that you cling on to. Do this for me and you will have your peace. I'm not that John anymore. This is just a dream. All I have to do is wake up. It's the same. A false awakening. Hello, John. How are you today? Stop saying that. I know this is all you, Pandemonium. It is polite, is it not, to ask how you are? You don't know what polite is. You're just mimicking people without understanding why. I won't be taken in by you. Not again. It perplexes me, this etiquette. These conversations we must have when we can communicate through our shared will. I've told you, we don't share a will anymore. But for you, John, I will continue to speak to you until you come back to me. You can't be here. The bamboo witch cured me. Are you playing tricks on yourself too, John? You are my prince, and I will bring you back to your dominion, your home. The Neverplace is not my home. You grew up there, John. For 10 years you were there, a ruler in your own right, the Chaos Prince. I won't be fooled by this false flattery. You tried to fool Cryptid, but it did not work. What are you talking about? Cryptid found me again, John. They come to me in their dreams, and they are making the barrier between the worlds grow thin. Cryptid. Goodbye, John. We will see each other again very soon. Ending 6. Hello, John. Well, that's fun. There's a guide for the endings, but I will try to get at least a couple more without it. Anywho, I'll see you when we do actually go into the world of dreams. Alright, so are you ready for me to look into your dream? This time, yes, we want to travel to the land of dreams. Well then, that makes you a patron. I am Akimitsu, and it is my privilege to walk with you this evening. From what I have seen so far, the dream always starts with the same questions. What would have happened if you'd stayed in the Neverplace? What if Pandemonium's servants had convinced you to return and dwell in that cursed realm? Beyond that, the dream is a mystery, but don't worry, we shall conquer your dreams together. Close your eyes and stray into a dream with me. The dream begins. You must escape. Where would you go? There is nowhere to run. The darkness is unending. It spans a distance immeasurable. You are already lost to the old world. You took my hand. Remember, you took his hand. Do you know this man? No. I don't know if this is one of the choices that leads to an ending, but I'm going to say no first because no, I don't know him. I've never met him before. Do you not recall our last encounter? The Neverplace does strange things to the memory, but not to worry. I shall explain. It is my pleasure to welcome you back to the Neverplace. I am Danya Hoth, the right hand of Pandemonium. You are special. You can slip in between the mundane world and the Neverplace itself. This is a most wonderful gift and a sign that you belong here. You have already met Oculus Sinister, the left eye of Pandemonium, but he did not convince you to open his special box. He will be delighted to see you again. You feel your body shake with dread. You may feel a little overwhelmed at first, but do not fret. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Can you really trust this man? No. You can't speak. You can't even hear his voice. You simply know what he's thinking. Others were lost to the old world, but were found in this one. It will be the same with you. There are treacherous creatures in the dark corners of this place. They will try to seduce you. I had to shut your ears to their wicked voices to protect you. Really now? We will swap thoughts. It is safe when it is just us two. He lies. You don't feel safe. Tell me, cryptid, what do you desire above all other things? I will not judge. I like this. To fly and escape. But we're not allowed to say that we want to escape. To speak freely. We're not allowed to say freely. Just to speak. To see the sun again. To hear others speak. To feel free of the cold. Or to taste food and drink again. What do you long for? To fly first. I will remember that and will inform Oculus Sinister. I am sure he will find that information interesting. What to do? What to do? Run? I will not force you to stay here. Run as much as you like. Patience is my greatest virtue. So I will wait here until you return to me. Fascinating. So, give me 1 minute. I want to see what happens if we just say run away. Run away now. Okay. Well, all other paths are a mystery. Hello, good sir. I am Oculus Sinister, the great medium and seer. I welcome you to the adoring chamber. He is different than the last time you came here. He's almost pleasant in his manner. Fate has brought you back to me. Shall we come together, intimate and quiet, as we did before? There is no box this time. Sure, yes, let us go to Oculus Sinister, goosey gander. Whither shall I wander? Upstairs and downstairs, and in my lady's chamber. There I met an old man who wouldn't say his prayers. So I took him by his left leg and threw him down the stairs. I think I've heard that nursery rhyme before. What does he mean? The griffin and the mage are old men who won't say their prayers. That is why they were cast out. They cannot be one with Pandemonium. Their souls will rot in the dark wilds of the Neverplace. But you are different, aren't you? You made an oath of fealty to the pandemonic sovereign, as all in this realm should. You can recite the adorations, can't you? I'm not sure, but let's say yes. Indeed. This is as I expected. You said you wanted to fly above others. I shall intercede with the sovereign. May they grant what you yearn for. Now you must return to the right hand. Danya hath. He can protect you. You find yourself back where you started. You're back. I'm sorry, Danya. I keep changing the voice I've given you every time because I get caught up in the moment and kind of forget. You're back. What a relief. I was so worried that you had wandered for too long and gotten lost. You should be able to wake up now. Do you want to wake up? No. All paths lead back to the sovereign Pandemonium. You are already lost to the old world. Pandemonium has found you. Escape is impossible. The Dream Eater cannot change that. You can't speak. In your mind, you know the truth, Cryptid. You are so close to the power to fly above others. What will you do before your true awakening? Run. Run if you wish. I will wait until your return. But you will come back. We are certain of it. I am the draconic mage of the ivory tower. Sit in this safe place. He stares intently at us. Will we sit? Yes. Shall we ignore and ponder for a little bit longer? There's so many puppets here. Are you running again? I ran from the Sovereign and the Right Hand, too. But he caught me. He'll catch you, too. I helped with his plan, and that was the end of Cryptid. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What else can I do? I'm so very, very sorry. But what about you? Are we sorry that we ran from the Sovereign? I don't know. Please help me. Help you? Would you like to be hollow? I can make it so. I can show you the others from so long ago. The puppets clatter in the wind. Do we want to be hollow? I mean, not in particular, but sure. So what happens if we say no? You will be happier whole. But what do I know? Run all you like and reap what you sow. Okay. Let me go back there. This time we will say yes. We want to be hollow. Come and see me again soon. Again, soon, soon. All roads lead back to the center, to Danya Ha. We wandered for so long, didn't we? Why did he say we? He wasn't with us, was he? No, we didn't do anything. Are you in my head? You still do not understand. You think so small. You are insignificant. You are tiny. We are so much stronger. You realize when you were last at the crossroads, you thought with the word we. He is trying to convince you that you belong here. I have never seen a dream like this. You are being pulled in. You must hold your breath and... No, you were lost to us, Cryptid, but now we have found you. We won't let you go. Again, Cryptid, you must be careful and... do not underestimate the right hand. Dream Stalker. Oh, how we wander this place, Cryptid. This vast realm. We are like ships in the night. I try to protect you, but the Dream Stalker continues to intrude. So I'm afraid you must proceed alone this time. Be careful. This may be our final encounter. Return to me if you are able. I promise it will be worth your while. He is gone. If Aki is gone too, are you doomed? Even if you run, nothing seems to change. Let me go back to our puppeteer. I am draconic. Sit in the tower. His eyes widen unsettlingly. It's almost as if he wanted to communicate something to you. But he does nothing. Sit. Yes. Shall we rot and ponder for a bit longer? He is a puppet, just like the ones dangling around him. You ran. The crooked man ran. He runs, even now. But strings pull him back. He tries to fight, but he was my apprentice, so he will come home soon. What about you? Are you planning to stay here? Yes, you will become hollow. I will make it so. You have met the other from so long ago. The puppets flatter in the wind. You will suit it. You were made to be hollow, just like he was. You are silenced in the ivory tower. Sometimes you clatter in the wind. One day it changes. Cryptid belongs to me. Take them down. A voice. It sounds like the crooked man. The Chaos Prince will have whatever he wishes. Chaos Prince. You are cut down. Has your mentor come to save you? Here they are, my dear prince. What will you have me do with them? I freaking love that design. What the heck? He looks amazing. I'll handle this alone. Leave us. He does not look anything like the man he used to be. Danya Hoth leaves and smiles. I think he is very happy to see you again. This man does not act like your mentor at all. He is unnerving. Is he a twin? Tell me, cryptid, do you like sweets as you once did when you were my apprentice? It's really him. What's happened? Oh, of course. You can't speak anymore. You can't even blink. Such a powerless thing you have become. I know your thoughts, so allow me to explain. You did not return to the mundane realm for some time. The sovereign forced my hand. I returned here with the hope of saving you. But of course, once I returned, I remembered my role and my responsibilities. It is thanks to you, Cryptid, that I have returned to my true self. That is, the Chaos Prince of the Neverplace. As for you, you are now a golem of the Ivory Tower. Well, it's my tower now, so it will be renamed the Crooked Tower. Dracane is a puppet, too, but he will remain hung to pay for his crimes. Crimes? Was harming you considered a crime? He resisted the will of my parental guardian, your sovereign master, Pandemonium. That is the crime he committed. I, as the prince of this place, will not stand for it. If Pandemonium is the sovereign, it makes sense that their prince would be chaos. Does that mean that the Crooked Man has been an agent of Pandemonium this whole time? Your mind races with questions. But you can ask nothing. His thumb rests on your lips. I must admit, the craftsmanship is extraordinary. I'll admire you as a work of art. Work of art? Is that all you are to him now? An object? My first and last apprentice. I'll place you near a window so you can watch as my dominion grows. You'll be motionless and immaculate. His dark eyes rest on yours as he opens your mouth and slides his finger across your teeth. I knew you'd succumb. You've always indulged in things that are bad for you. Perhaps a small part of that old me hoped you would come here. He tilts your chin up with his finger. You can hear wood clattering. Is all that noise coming from you? This is very, very intimate. I don't quite know how to feel because it's actually really tragic. Your resting place will be worthy of your beauty. You have my word as the Chaos Prince. You were lost, but then you were found. Ending 1, the prince's favorite. That's not a very nice fate. Now to get the other endings. We have 4 more to go. Alright, I've brought us back here to the crossroads. Let us go to the glorious abyss because that is the only one we haven't been to. Oh my god, I love his design! The designs in this are so good. Look at the abyss. His eyes widen unsettlingly. It's almost as if he wanted to say something, but there is only silence between you. Look. Sure, why not? How far down does it go? I wonder, do you want to hide forever in the eternal spring? You do not even have time to think. You are pushed into the abyss. You hit the bottom sooner than you thought. You were not ready. You land on your knee. It snaps under your weight. You cannot sit up. You can barely crawl. It is better to hide than be trapped up here. Pandemonium will not think to find you in there. Poor thing, poor thing. You drag yourself around in the abyss, desperate to find a rope or steps. There is nothing. You are in so much pain that you lose consciousness. Birds flying. You stir. You are unsure of how much time has passed, but you are no longer in the abyss. A man leans over you. He squints and tilts his head to one side, uttering to himself. He then frowns and adds, "Cryptid, Master Pandemonium worried for you. As for me, I am surprised by how weak-minded you are. How were you fooled by that idiotic griffin? He reminds you of someone you met in the other realm, but the shock of seeing him causes your memory to fail. I am the Valravn and Pandemonium's advisor, and you are his new favorite. So I have saved you, but only for that reason." Saved you? Your knee is healed. If you're here, then where is the griffin? The griffin is in the abyss now. He can hide, like he always wanted. You feel sick as the Valravn kisses his hand and presses it against your lips. I was told to treat you gently, to show you the hospitality of the Neverplace, so come to my side. You feel your legs move on their own. How can he make you do that? I've made you my familiar. It was the only way to save you. Perhaps then Master will favor me as they once did, if you are forced to be at my side. It is not the most agreeable arrangement, but it will suffice. His familiar? But that can't be. The Chaos Prince will fix you with his sweets. Then you will be happy. Chaos Prince. Sweets? We will not linger here. Come, let us return to the Sovereign. They will be delighted to see you. You were lost, but then you were found. Ending 2, the Valravn's familiar. I hope I pronounced his name right as well. Why are there so many handsome men and creatures in this? Oh my gosh. I'm dying. Alright, time to get ending 3? Which would be actually my 4th ending, and then there will be 2 more endings to go. Let us go back to the Chamber of Adoration. Oculus, I've forgotten the voice I've given you already. I am Oculus Sinister. the great medium and seer, I welcome you to the adoring chamber. He is pleasing. Fate has brought you to me. Shall we come together, intimate and quiet, once again? Sure, yes. You come to this chamber to praise the Great One. That is a true demonstration of your devotion to the Sovereign. Yet I sense nostalgia. You long for the old life, do you not? Can he take you home? I'd like to show you something. It is a hidden room. I am told something wonderful is inside. I do not understand it myself and cannot enter. The one who lives within calls himself the purveyor of desires. He directs you to a curtain, opens it, and closes it again. He doesn't even dare to see what is inside. You pass through anxiously. He's cute! Cryptid. Long time no see. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Don't you know me? Do you know who Suraj is? Yes, I remember our time in Edinburgh. Cool. I know I look a little different than I did in the other realm, but I'm still me. You can't believe that your friend, Suraj, has ended up here. Oh, I doubt he has. He was so good. How did this happen? How did he end up so crooked? You look seriously stressed out. Don't worry, we're alone. Just us two. Even if you were friends once, it seems that you've both changed since you last met. I came to the Neverplace to try and find you weeks and weeks ago. I was worried, but I met someone else. Someone who helped me realize there was nothing to worry about at all. He gave me some sweets. I was hooked from the first taste. You feel sick in your stomach. That sounds like something your mentor would have made. But he isn't here. Is he? Now I'm glad I'm trapped. I'm finally of use to someone, and you're here too, Cryptid. You realize this room isn't like the rest of the Neverplace. It's filled with your favorite foods, drinks, sweets, luxurious goods, and alluring magical objects, full of tempting things. You can get anything your heart once desires in this chamber, but only in this chamber. If you want to be lost to Danya Hoth, there's nowhere better than here. The air smells so sweet. It's so warm. The only part of the Neverplace that feels desirable. Everything is for sale if you're willing to pay for it. I can make or obtain whatever you like. Become addicted to whatever you want. The constraints of the old world are meaningless here. That doesn't sound like the sensible thing to do. This is an oasis in a desert of nothingness. It's nestled in the heart of the Chamber of Adoration. This is the Chamber of Commerce. Because really, we all idolize what we covet. It's pretty deep, isn't it? It's the only part of this Neverplace where you can satisfy the pleasures of all you ever lost or dreamt of. But I don't need money. There are plenty of ways to pay. The air is so warm here. The perfumed scent is so strong. You feel intoxicated. Here, he puts a sweet in your hand. It's familiar to you. The Chaos Prince sends his most heartfelt regards. You unwrap the sweet carefully. It smells delicious, just like your mentor used to make. You put the sweet in your mouth and you can taste the same nostalgic flavor again. This is the happiest you've ever been since you began wandering the Neverplace. He lost his smile. You can't help but smile. Don't you see, Cryptid? You can have everything. Beyond the rational, beyond the reasonable, because Pandemonium is pure chaos. I am his purveyor, and there is no such thing as too much in this place. You nod, but you begin to feel uncomfortable and smothered. Suraj is so intense, and the air is so close that you want to leave. You go to the curtain. It's gone, but it was open a moment ago. Suraj then speaks. Didn't you just take something from me? But there's no place for thieves in the Neverplace. How are you going to pay for what I just gave you? He said it was from the Chaos Prince, didn't he? I take hopes, dreams, and memories. Anything, really. You just tell me how you want to pay and I'll make it happen. You could surely give a dream away. Just one. It's not like you remembered them very often. He knows what you are thinking immediately. A dream? Okay, I got it. Let's take something interesting. You close your eyes tightly, but it doesn't hurt. You don't feel anything. In fact, you don't feel the slightest bit worried. Hey, Cryptid, open your eyes. I did it already. Cryptid, Pandemonium was more than satisfied with the dream you gave me. They say you're free to have as many things as you like from here. You don't recall which dream Suraj has given to Pandemonium. On that note, you don't really remember why you're here. But you do remember that Suraj is your friend. So maybe everything will be all right now? He smiles. Take a seat over there. I'll get you all of your favorite things. Your favorite meal, your favorite drinks, and you can do whatever you want. That's exactly what you do. This place is almost too good to be true. You look at Suraj and he whispers, "It'll be so good that you'll never want to leave." Your memory is foggy. A small voice is telling you to leave, but you feel inclined to stay for just a little bit longer. You were lost, but then you were found. Ending 3, the Purveyor's Hedonist. I'm a little curious what happens if we say we've never met him before. Seems like the Neverplace has gotten into your head, but don't worry, I'll recap. I'm Suraj Lakshmi King, a part mythic, part wizard. We met in the other realm before we both ended up here. I think it's fair to say we were friends. I tried to help you because you didn't want to end up here, but I guess that didn't work out. It was part of my family legacy to come here, so I've accepted it. My dad, or Danya Hoth, as you probably know him, is Pandemonium's right hand. Not that he acts like my dad anymore. Once you become part of Pandemonium, you kind of lose your own identity. Is that what you're thinking of doing? Becoming part of Pandemonium? You can tell me, you know. Don't worry, we're alone. Just us two. Okay, now I'm gonna get the other 2 endings. You try to turn around and go back to Danya Hoth. You can't see where you came from. The disembodied voice whispers to you again. If you go back to him, the Dream Eater may find you. Do not surrender to your unhappy ending. There is always hope. You aren't doomed like me. We are together again. So are you tired of running? Yes, I'm ready to stop. At last, it is time to rejoice. Pandemonium has saved you. Now you're ready to receive them. It's finished? You have returned to the true path. The path that was prepared for you. You want to fly above others. You will now be Pandemonium's right wing. The loss of your old self will complete the union. I assume that depending on the answer we gave at the beginning, we become different body parts? Or should I say, the reunion? Your old self is lost. You are now the right wing of Pandemonium. Ending 4, Reunion. Don't give up on yourself, Dream Eater. Are you there? I will make this place as thin as possible. It's up to you now. Thank you, Guardian Vikram. Cryptid, this is not the way this ends. This is a place in your sleep. It's a what could be, not a what will be. Remember? We can get out of here. All you have to do is wake up. It's as real as you want it to be. Don't listen to him. You can make it real. Is this your dream? Or your nightmare? Alright, I want to stay in this dream. Leave them be, Dream Stalker. I can eat all kinds of dreams, good and bad. Don't be fooled by this trickster. It is not my choice. I know Cryptid will not abandon their true calling. Cryptid, you must let me eat this dream. No, he wants you to be small and weak. Do not allow yourself to be lesser. I'm being rejected? Cryptid, no, don't do this. He is gone. Well done, Cryptid. It is clear that we were right to reward you with the right wing of Pandemonium. After that, I could see nothing. So, dear listener, be wary and keep your wits about you. There is a new threat in the world of night. Be ever vigilant and pray that the right wing of Pandemonium does not find you. The true reunion. Alright, now to get the other ending. I want to leave this nightmare. I'll consume this nightmare and make sure it does not resurface again. A minor setback, your meddling will catch up with you, Dream Stalker. But know this, we will be allies before the end. Never! It is not me who is meddling. The Dream Realm and the Neverplace should not overlap so easily. How is this even possible? Goodbye for now, Cryptid. As for you, Dream Stalker, I am sure we will better understand each other the next time we meet. Close your eyes and return to reality with me. And so the dream ended. It was more than a nightmare. It was more like a reunion. I urged Cryptid to hasten to the Bamboo Witch. They are in desperate need of help. So, Dreamwalkers, let this be a lesson to you all. Keep an eye on the shadows, as I sense they are keeping an eye on you. I'm afraid I am still recovering after consuming such a terrifying dream, so I must fondly bid you all a good night. Sweet dreams to each and every one of you. Everyone is gone. The right hand of Pandemonium was correct. My meddling caught up with me much quicker than I expected it to. But that is fine. I've accepted it. Cryptid has an uncanny ability to rally creatures to the Neverplace. The Bamboo Witch is too risk-adverse to be of any use. She knows all too well that no one can outrun the darkness forever. Oh no! But I must thank Cryptid. By consuming the dream of the great sovereign Pandemonium, I am now part of them too. The right hand and left eye have found an ally in me. The crooked man is out of time, and soon it will be the same for Cryptid. As Pandemonium's Dream Stalker, I will do everything in my power to spread the great sovereign's vision across the world of night. Ending 5, A Nightmare Consumed. Ooh, to be continued in Shishi Odoshi. How fun! I loved that. Oh my god, I really love that so much. This is such a fun series. Now we'll leave it here. Only When You Sleep was a fun visual novel. As you all should know by now, I am a huge fan of the folklore series. I will eventually play the one visual novel in it that I have not yet played, and I'm excited for the sequel of this one. And if you made it this far, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this visual novel as much as I did. And if you did like it, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of me, but you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. I'm back to uploading 3 times a week, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye.